Hi, welcome to dyslexiawayofThinking.co.uk Reducing Stress Presentation / Lecture by myself, Steve. Now, in this short presentation, I'm going to be explaining why stress is a big factor in the issues of dyslexia. Also, how stress affects the dyslexic student and what can be done to reduce stress. Now, we all see stress in our daily lives, and within jobs, for example, stress is a normal day, but businesses try to reduce stress as much as possible because stress reduces the quality of work. And this is the same opinion I have with dyslexic students. They're in a very stressful environment which they're unable to work efficiently due to the issues of their reading and writing. Another issue to do with dyslexia. And in an environment which is a non-dyslexic environment, so therefore they're working not with their normal abilities. And the stress of dyslexia and working and studying in this environment will also affect the dyslexic's thinking because of the stress, their reading, their writing, their ability to work, their ability to think. I mean, imagine if you're in an environment which is so stressful that you panic, and that's what a lot of times happens to dyslexics. They panic because of their work. Now, stress is a huge problem. I believe schools, teachers, you need to take action on this. Parents, you need to reduce stress at home. Stress causes worry, and I think we need to reduce the stress in the classroom for dyslexic. This will therefore reduce the worry. One thing to reduce the worrying is don't ask students to read out loud in class. If you're going to, as a teacher, if you're going to ask students to read, let them read in their heads. Don't ask dyslexic students to read out in class. If you are going to do that, do go and speak to the dyslexic and say, don't worry, I'm not going to ask you, I understand your situation. Okay. Stress when the dyslexic is working in the class. There's a number of ways to reduce this stress. You'll find that when a dyslexic is stressed, their reading ability will slow. Also, their ability to write will be less coherent, and so therefore it's important to reduce the stress. Okay, very simply, if you see that dyslexic is stressed in the classroom, stop them for a few minutes. Just say, okay, look, you have 2 or 3 minutes where you can relax. This will allow the dyslexic to reduce their stress level, relax their thinking, and then when they go back to work, their mind will be relaxed and therefore they can restart again. Okay? We all know that if we're stressed and we stop something, we stop for a few minutes and come back, we find the work easier. And this is normal, and this is something maybe teachers should do within the classroom. If, for example, to have a 2 or 3 minute break every 20 minutes if it's a stressful class or stressful time of learning. This will help all students, but also the dyslexic, to just rebalance their thinking and go ahead to the next stage of learning for the next 20 minutes. Something which you might not realise, but eye stress. Dyslexics will complain of headaches, blurriness on the page, river flowing through the page. This is caused by reading, eye stress. The eye stress, by just stopping for a few minutes, can let the eyes relax and therefore help benefit their reading. Also, to reduce eye stress, it's important to have normal lighting, natural light. The normal classroom light or the normal building lights that we have nowadays do cause eye stress, eye fatigue. So therefore the dyslexic will strain their eyes more, reduce their reading ability to a lower level. So putting a dyslexic near a window is more beneficial. Also, with eye stress, and this is also for if you're a teacher using a blackboard or a whiteboard, try not to use white chalk, black pens, ink. Try to use red, green, and blue. This is because the cone cells within the eyes perceive these colours more, and therefore are able to see better and interpret what's to be read. So I would recommend, if a dyslexic is feeling tired and you can see this as a teacher, stop them for a while and let them relax. There's no point, we all do it, if we're stressed, there's no point carrying on. It's best to stop, relax and move on. If you are stressed and dyslexic is stressed, they will have less ability to learn.